What's going on, everybody? Y'all know who it is. I am back again. Man, beautiful morning. We've been having rain all this, past last day. So it's like on the second day again, a little bit more rain, windy. Some part of Phoenix get flooded out with the heavy wind and stuff. All the snow is gone, pretty much. From the mountains, I guess, so I ain't been seeing nothing up there, but just rain. But man, last weekend was a beautiful weekend I had out with the family. Got out there and got a snake around my neck, and it felt good, because I'm not afraid of no snakes when it come down to that size, that big. Even though it was a poison snake, but he wasn't really affected to be attacking anyone. So I kept on trying to have him by his head, but he kept on swarming out of my hand. But I held on to him, So I told the girl to step back, don't even grab him. Too many people's around, he might take a chance and bite me or something. So I told her just stand back, because a long time ago, Lawsuit Jerry used to own a snake that size. Mine was black. And that's before I even got married. I think I was like 17 years old when I had a snake that size. So it just brought back a lot back memory, and she was a heavy one, It could have been a he, but who knows. But it was very heavy, having them on my shoulder like that. A lot of people that was around me ended up running because they saw the snake around my neck. And I asked them, could I rent the snake for that night, just having the snake around my neck like that. So they was charging $200 just for the rest of that night. My auntie said, nope. She said, as soon as you do, she said, I'm getting in your car and I'm going home, and you're going to be here by yourself with that snake. So I decided to say, okay, fine. So I decided to go ahead and take a picture with the snake, and that was a beautiful thing, They had a lizard in the cage too, so I went on ahead and picked him up out the cage because, a lot of stuff like that you don't never see at all, too often, at nowhere, unless you go to a zoo. But out here, I decided to go ahead and pick them up. I told the guy to go ahead and find me one, a lizard, and I'll pay for it. That's the only pet I would like to have. Don't want no dogs, don't need no cats. Give me a lizard, I'll take a snake. Either one. So that's what I call a man's best friend. I can deal with a snake in the car, he's not gonna shed with hair all over the place and pee or whatever. He might throw up some rat or mouse or something, but I can deal with a snake, But yep, so I'm gonna start doing a lot more stuff out here. So I've been looking up online about a lot of car shows and stuff like that. They have a lot of classic cars out here. There's a car show that's decent too. I can deal with that. I'll be hitting on. There's one of them for today, but it looks like it's gonna rain for the rest of the day today, so they might not have it. So I'll see it on Saturday. So they have one on Saturday, so I'll be out for that. Classic car, classic. Going over there to visit them. I ain't got nothing else really to do for the weekend. The concert's over with. The concert was really beautiful with the Commodores in it, and a couple other groups. It was really nice, The next day I decided to come to work on that Monday. That whole Sunday I relaxed the whole day. I'm more like tired than more in pain. I was just tired, but pain, I ain't felt the pain until Monday when I come to work. I couldn't hardly work at all. My legs was feeling like they was giving out, and lower my waist, all the dancing, kind of got me out, it got me out really quick, But it was decent. But yesterday morning, decided to come to work. I got off the highway. I had a police officer then behind me. Evil, I call him Little Evil Knievel. Little police officer on a little bitty bike, motorcycle, whatever. You know, look more like a dirt bike. And he got behind me, you know, and he can't run my place while he on a bike. I don't know if they can or not. Who cares? But you know, after that happened, you know, he come around me on the side. Then he trying to look in on the present side. You know, present side is the 10 windows too. So he didn't do nothing but just waved at me, you know, like that, and then he took off. So that was pretty decent. You know, he wasn't trying to bother me, I guess. But when I got off work yesterday and got back on the highway, this time I didn't have Little Evil Knievel. I had the big boy in the police car. He decided to get behind me too. So I think I was rolling like at 75 miles per hour on the highway. I wasn't trying to slow down. I'm at 75 miles, well, keep it at 75. So, because as soon as you get on your brakes, they got a chance to go ahead and pull you over anyway. So I said, forget it. Let's do 75. But when you got people on the side of you or whatever, they passing you up at 90. The police officer ignored the ones that's doing 90 miles per hour. They ignore them. So when I changed lane off of him to get off my back, then he get beside me, then he waves at me, you know. I wave back, you know, and he moves on. I'm like, I don't know what it is, you know. Maybe it's the Illinois plates that's still on the car. I'm not able to take these plates off until my other plates get in. I got new plates coming. I got Lawsuit J on it. So that's one thing good about it to have. You know, so I changed the plates over to Lawsuit J out here in Phoenix. So decent, you know. That way I can feel more with them, you know what I'm saying? Without having just ride around with Illinois plates all the time. First thing they say, oh, we got Chicago here. Them plates do not say nothing about Chicago. Them plates say Illinois. They ain't got nothing to say about Chicago. It's Illinois on the plates. Now I can see you can say Chicago is here in the building. And that's another thing. We're not in the building, we're on the outside. So that means we got Illinois outside of this town. So that's the way I see it. But so far so good. I'm at the job. Man, we got what? How many trucks here? Pretty much we only got like, let me bag it up. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down there. 1, 2, 3. 3 on the other end. So ain't got much to load up. You know, it don't take like a half an hour to load up these bad boys. Easy, be done. It's 6 of us in the garage to load up trucks and stuff like that. But been working outside for the last few days and working inside, putting desks and chairs together in the office and stuff like that. They're fixing the office up a little bit different than what it is. You know. But I've been trying to keep the car clean and stuff, but it's been raining out here, so ain't no need to wash it right now. The new rims are coming for Red Ruby real soon, so they got the rims and tires, and they mounting them all up for me out there in Illinois. And once they get them all mounted up and everything, then they be putting the which tires go which size and stuff like that, you know, front, rear, or whatever. And then I have them in a week, you know, as soon as I get done with them. So it takes a week for it to get here. So once they get here, then I can go ahead and get them put on. And then I got a guy that's doing the body work on the side of the car. That's almost completed, done. Want to put another coat on it, re-sand it, get it done. You know that big hole I had on the side of the door? All that been patched up. The one on the driver's side, you know, they kind of smoothed that out, you know, got it looking good and fresh. So that's getting done. Then after that, you know, then I'll be getting a wrap put on. I'm putting a special wrap on it. And I think this wrap gonna be looking a whole lot better and different. I want something a little bit different, something that someone else don't really have at all. So I want to do something totally different. So it's gonna be in the same color the car is right now, but it's gonna be a different type of wrap that's with the color mixed in. But it's gonna look nice when I get done. So keep up on that light, but yeah, right now just parked at the job right now. You know, just sitting out here waiting. Don't punch in until 7 o'clock. Get out of here at 4 o'clock. There's no overtime because we've been going slow. You know, ain't nothing else we're doing out here. So, just trying to clean up, straighten up around the building, you know. Got trashed out a little bit, you know, because we power wash on the outside and plus on the inside. So, it's a lot that's going on. But this weekend, I would get a chance to get out there and enjoy myself a little bit, you know. Mother's Day is coming up really soon, so I'm not going anywhere during Mother's Day. Got a lot of family members coming out here during Mother's Day and stuff like that. Mother's Day get together out here. And then after that, I'll be able to travel to Texas. So I'll be able to get out there, do my thing out there. And then after that, what is this? Let me see. March, April, May. Oh, I forgot. Not Texas. Take that back. I'll be going to Vegas after Mother's Day. With the fellas, my cousin, them all, they all going to Vegas, so we're gonna go out there, hang out for a little bit. The weekend, and plus a few days with that. Then come back. And then the follow 2 weeks after that, you know, then I'll be going to Texas. So maybe I'll get a chance to hook up with my homeboy CJ and them out there, you know. But the real purpose was to go out there and hook up with my nieces and my sister-in-law. So I'll be able to get out there and see them first and then hang out with the rest of the guys and stuff like that, you know. Have a little relaxed, good time, you know. So that's the only thing I'm focused on, doing that. And then after Texas, I probably would be going back to Illinois for a minute, you know. Think about somewhere maybe for like 2 weeks or something like that. You know, I ain't gonna stay for no freaky few days, whatever. It'd be for 2 weeks. And then I'll be getting back on the road to come back here. So I will be doing the driving. You know, Red Ruby got 100. Red Ruby has what, man? I put like 400 miles on my car every day to drive to work. So it's like 400 a week. That's a lot of miles. So is it worth it? Not really. Because right now, Red Ruby has 155,000 miles. So she's going to switch since I've been to California and back and going to work every day out here. So I got a lot of miles put on the car, you know, a lot of miles. So them numbers get higher, and you know, I get scared. So another 50-some thousand, you know, I'm at 200,000 miles on this car. So that's a lot of miles for this year of this car. The thing is, the car's getting me where I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It's keeping me up. It ain't breaking down. You know what I'm saying? It's in good shape, you know, and it's just that put a lot of miles on it. The gas is high. Right now, the gas is $4.35 a gallon. That's a lot of gas for what? A lot of money, you know. Less gas for a lot of money. So the gas keep going up. So pretty soon we're gonna be at $5, and pretty much I'm gonna be going down in Chandler somewhere and fill up my gas tank because it's a lot cheaper out there. Then it's like another 20-minute drive from where I'm at. So if I can go down there and fill up my gas tank, because you're only paying $3.25 down there. You know, different towns of Phoenix. It's different prices. So I don't know how come it's so high over there where I'm at, because there's nothing over there really. You know, it's a little small town, but the gas is high. So Look like I'm going to have to go down towards the city way and just fill it up and get going. But, man, it's weird. But, like I said, the new car will be coming next year. This one's coming. I'm going to keep this one still, but I'm going to still get the new car. So, I'm not going to get rid of it, you know. If I do, it's going to pass it down to my daughter, but I will be getting me another car, you know. So, the thing is Red Ruby's in beautiful shape, you know. I'm loving all my co-workers, you know. I got a chance to know everybody here, you know. Especially with my boss, you know. My boss, Steve, you know, he's a pretty cool guy, you know. I keep him laughing all the time, you know. Keep him rolling. You know, same thing when I was doing that my other job, just keep him rolling. So, you know, I told him he need to come out there and save me sometime, you know, because too many people's got me doing this and doing that, you know. He get to laughing and stuff, so I get on my forklift and I come on outside when they can't bother me or mess with me or whatever. But if you want to find me, look on that camera and you'll find me somewhere along the building. So, as long as I ain't going to McDonald's on the forklift, I'm good, you know, because McDonald's right down the streets. We're not allowed to get on the road with the forklift, you know, but they ain't say nothing about the sidewalks, but we can roll, but we can't roll out from it. So we run out of gas on the forklift, you got to come back and get your own gas. Ain't nobody going to bring it to you, so you got to make sure you got a full tank every single day. If it's half a tank, whatever, you still fill it up. So mine's is a propane tank. I ran out of gas yesterday in the back of the building, so I had to come inside and get my own tank. And it's very heavy picking them bad boys up. So I decided to pick one up, you know, and got it out to the back of the building, hook it up, and go back around and drop the empty one back off and kept going. But, man, another thing, I do miss Illinois. I do miss my wife a lot, you know. I'm going to get a chance to find a way to talk to her over the phone, some kind of way. But, you know, I wish she had one of them tablets in her room where you can go on Facebook or do FaceTime on her, stuff like that, and do it that way. But maybe I'm going to have to buy one and send it out there and, you know, just to see if I can get a chance to get somebody to hook it up and do FaceTime with her. But don't get me wrong, I do miss her, you know. I love her a lot, you know, still. She's still my wife. And a lot of you guys find a way to say something stupid on my channel I don't like. I knock you right straight off. I ain't got time to hear it. So my thing is that the way I feel about her, it's my feelings, no one else's feelings but mine. You know, most people do know that I do miss my wife, you know. I wish my wife was right here with me than out there. I wish she was here with me. That way I can keep an eye on her. That way she will be getting taken care of. That way she will not be in no nursing home. She'd be with me, in an apartment with me, you know. Ain't got to worry about nothing or nobody else. And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. I will never put it there. I wanted her to be here with me. And what was told to me was, no, you can't take her with you. So I did what I had to do. I had to come my way. I had to get away to come down here, start a better, good life. I'm glad I did, because I am doing a great, good thing out here. You know, learn my way around a lot, you know. It's okay to start a new life somewhere else besides Illinois. Too much of snow, too much of rain, too much of tornadoes. I ain't with all that. Too much of crime out there. The crime out here is not high out here at all. Not high. Unless you go so far down in Phoenix, you might get some down there, but out here where I'm at, you don't get none. And everybody is very friendly, very nicely. You got plenty of stores around. You got a hospital right down the street from you. Police station right down the street from you, fire department, everything is right there. So every little town got their own spot. So that's why I said I wish she was here with me. That way she don't have to deal with being in a nursing home, whatever. Doctors are everywhere. It ain't just one doctor in one town. Doctors are everywhere. And there could be a good, better doctor here besides there. So that's the way I see it. That's the way I feel about it. So if nobody don't like it, what I'm saying, that's fine. But you're wrong, I'm right. And I think that my wife needs to be closer to her husband. Not in Illinois. Everybody else got their own life to live out there. Let me live mine the way I want to. With my own wife should be here with me. Not with them. Not with the nursing home. It's not right for her to be there. So I got the feeling that they want me to watch her at home all the time, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't happening. If she's here with me, she will have someone to watch her while she's here with me while I'm at work. Weekend.